The Hayward Plunge, a chiller and a thriller, beloved local haunt. The Hayward Plunge is shown here as it appeared in 1939. This is a brief history of the Hayward Plunge. The Hayward Plunge Swim Center opened in 1936. America was suffering the catastrophic impacts of the Great Depression. To aid the nation's recovery, President Franklin Roosevelt established his landmark New Deal domestic agenda. Its largest agency was the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, created jobs for millions of unemployed people to carry out public works projects, including the construction of public buildings and roads. One of those projects was the Hayward Plunge. The farm municipal pool's first swimmer was Hayward local Jim Rose, the son of a city inspector. Rose, a boy of 10 at the time, tagged along with his father on the day of the final inspection. They started putting water down in the deep end, he recalled in a 1976 interview. This local pool has delighted generations of Hayward children and families ever since, but there are some locals claim that it is haunted. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well out there in the YouTube community. Thank you again for helping me get to 1K subscribers. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Hayward, California, in the East Bay area. Today, we are going to be documenting, researching, and digging a little deeper into the Hayward Plunge murders. Not only is it the spot of a local urban legend that it is allegedly haunted by the spirits of the children who were murdered by their swim teacher, it is also a documented fact that it happened in the 1960s, and there are also several other murders that took place over here. Before we go any further, I want to say this is what it looked like back in the 1960s. And this is what it looks like now. You can currently go here and still go visit this place and learn how to swim here. You can also visit the cemetery that's up on the left, but it's also to the right when you walk up the hill. And that's the place that we will be investigating in this video. Not only can you visit the cemetery, but I can also find my way to the location where these children were actually murdered and investigate there. But I just want to give you guys a warning that I am going to be reading confessions of actual murders that took place in this video. So some of this following footage might be considered graphic to other viewers. So,
oh my God.
Parental advisory advised. It's about to get wicked, y'all. Now, what we're looking at here is the detailed confession of 18-year-old youth Private William J. Randall in a letter received here from the Army authorities in San Antonio, Texas by the sheriff's office. Now, there's no proof that this actually ever even happened, but it's still an interesting story that surrounds the Hayward Plunge and its mystery. Randall's detailed confession of killing a Walla Walla Wash undertaker where he hitchhiked a ride from Oakland to Hayward gave graphic details of the disposal of the body near Hayward Plunge. I'm guessing they didn't have BART then, or AC Transit. That can probably make me want to kill somebody too. Randall, an Army private, describes in detail his confession. The cold-blooded, unprovoked murder of a man in Hayward the night of August 3rd was confessed by William J. Randall. Randall said he buried the body under stones and dirt beneath the limbs of a fallen tree. Randall described the killing in detail in his confession and said the victim was an undertaker from Walla Walla Wash who picked him up in Oakland about 7 p.m. Can't say it right because it sounds funny. On that night, Walla Walla authorities had no reports of a missing man. Randall was riding in the backseat of the car, and a man was showing him how to operate the fluid drive when he pulled out a gun he stole earlier in the evening and shot the Walla Walla man in the back of the head. Randall said the body of the man slumped over in the seat. The confession said the car was traveling at a slow speed since the man was showing how to use the auxiliary of the car. I then reached into the steering wheel and climbed into the front seat. To the floor of the car, I then started the car proceeding to the forest near the Hayward Plunge. I took from the car the body and placed it in the forks of limbs of fallen trees and covered it with rocks and dirt. Randall said he couldn't sleep after he got home, got up, put on his Army uniform and the car I had murdered the man in, and drove it in the direction of the Hayward Plunge, driving it into a gully. He stole another car on August 4th and was arrested in Stockton with his girlfriend, according to confession. Now, they say that there's no proof that this actually happened, but, he was picked up by Army authorities and, Yeah, so I don't really know what this has to do with the swim coach murdering the children, but every time I type in Hayward Plunge murders, this confession pops up. But what does make sense is you will see some of the responses in our spirit box session on this video correlate well with the confession of Randall. So let's move on to the swim teacher. Now, what you're looking at here are images of the forest area of the plunge. Legend is that in the 1960s, a swim coach marched his entire team far up the trail behind the plunge. He told them to wait by the creek for his return. After dark, he came back and murdered them all in cold blood, dumping their bodies into running water before making his escape. Some locals claim that if you visit the plunge late at night, you'll hear the ghostly cries of children running around you. Others have claimed to experience mysterious cold spots and unexplained rock slides. The video you're about to see is the Honda Bay area investigating the cemetery that is located right next to the place where these children were allegedly murdered and where Randall supposedly dumped his victim. So, without further ado, enjoy the visual. And we will see you soon. Much love. What's up, everybody? This is my good buddy Eddie. He's going to join the team, and we're going to walk up to the cemetery now. These are the stairs leading up to the cemetery. Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Look at the old stone. But I'm going to turn it off so we don't get hurt.
It's there. It's already started, okay?
Ready?
Yeah, ready. It is ready.
All right, restart. Just so you know, that's what I call my fans, a restart.
I think you should be sitting on this way because the sun is that way.
This way.
Yeah, but it's still I'm going to keep filming, okay? Because the
I need a place with more rain.
right here is perfect.
Can you see grays behind me?
Yeah. Yeah,
way?
now I can see better because before no. Go ahead.
All right. Now restart. I call my fans restart because my name's Reese.
Okay, good.
Well, this is gonna be something different because I know you're used to me doing my music and doing my documentaries and my skateboarding, but you know, this is just something that I've been practicing since 2012, meditation, basically. And while I'm here, I want to try to meditate with the spirits right here and see if we can get some more increasing activity, if you know what I mean. But basically, I meditate with my mind and I visualize this ball of light in between my hands, and I can start to feel a certain energy flowing through my hand. Now, call it blood pressure, call it whatever you want, but I feel it, and I certainly feel different. I feel something, but to me, it's meditation, and people can interpret that their own way. But I'm gonna do this experiment on camera for the first time, and there's all the different ways of contacting the other side or paranormal. So we're gonna try that, and I just want you guys to keep an open mind while watching this. You might not understand it, but if you know anything about Dragon Ball Z, you know what a spirit bomb is. So that's what I'm going to perform for you guys today. All right, guys. So I got my spirit box out. Me and Eddie, we're going to walk somewhere. Hopefully the sun doesn't mess with the view too much. But we're going to walk another area of the cemetery with the spirit box playing.
Show the spirit box playing. Explain what's going on with that.
And right here is my spirit box, and I turn on these channels, and all of a sudden, you hear voices playing. These are voices that you hear in the air. So, what we can't hear with our own ears, this picks up.
Got it.
Sometimes they can be fast, sometimes they can be slow, sometimes they can be long phrases, sometimes short phrases. Sometimes Spanish, sometimes any other language, you know? So what we're gonna do is sort of walk and ask questions as we walk.
All right.
And then get to that statue over there and do my meditation exercise with the spirit bomb.
Okay, let's do it.
So let's go.
You want to keep filming or?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
Unless you,
I follow you.
I just heard yes. Hello, hello. I heard that's you.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Some of the female voice. I heard hey. And I think it just called me an asshole.
I hear that too. I didn't want to say it, yeah. Well, maybe that's not for you, maybe somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm going to move this way because the sun is the other side, okay?
I'm looking for the last guide I had. It told me I had some questions to ask for the spirit. But just enjoy the sights around to my viewers. And just look at this crazy cemetery. Here is where in the late 1960s, a swimming teacher down at the swimming pool below brought the group of children to the creek and murdered them all, shot them all.
Explain which place is this, because nobody,
That's the legend behind this place.
Yeah, but explain where is this place, because this is.
Where we're at, it's a swimming pool, but it's for the community. It's like a community center here, and they have a park. We're in the park, and in a cemetery of the park.
In Hayward,
In
California.
Hayward. This is owned by the city.
Hayward, California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, just unfortunately the children got murdered, but not everybody's right in the head, Oh,
I hear that.
crazy voices after saying what happened.
Yeah. Maybe it's the teacher.
Yeah. Are you an angel or a bad spirit? Uncertain?
Uncertain, yes.
Are you from the 1960s? That was too fast for me.
It is too fast. Maybe we keep going that way.
Yeah. Well, did you have more than one life than being a human on this earth?
What about from another dimension? What about from another dimension?
Are you from another dimension? We're trying to contact the children who were murdered in the 1960s. Should we go to the creek area where they were murdered? Because that's here down the way. But that's illegal to go in, though.
So maybe
It'll be trespassing if we do.
maybe we don't go there. We don't want to get a ticket.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not today.
Not today, but maybe. It would be a fun...
After 100 views, yes.
Yeah, get the views up.
Yeah.
Get the views up and we'll go to the actual creek where they were murdered.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That was like a yeah. Behind you. What's behind us? Same voice. Hey, how are you? Behind us.
You want to walk that way?
No, because we want to get some shade.
All right. All right.
If you guys are a spirit, you can walk up here with us. You can follow me home, but don't follow Eddie home. As the light gets dimmer, it is now Eddie's turn to do the spirit box session. He's going to perform this spirit box session in Spanish. I do my meditation exercise shortly after this. Okay.
Hey, ¿dónde estás? ¿Quién eres? ¿Cómo? ¿Sí estás contestando, verdad? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Estás bien? ¿Te gusta estar ahí?
Whoa.
Wow.
Is it responding?
It is responding, but it's responding in ¿Qué lenguaje hablas? Yeah, but it's not responding in Spanish, it's responding in another language.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow. Órale. ¿Qué voy a hacer al rato? ¿Todo está bien ahí? ¿Cuándo? ¿Qué dice?
Can you hear it?
I don't understand what they say. They're responding in another. Say, let me see. ¿Qué dijiste? Wow. ¿De dónde soy?
Whoa, it laughed. Whoa.
¿Dónde vivo?
What did it say?
I don't understand what they say. Do you understand what they say?
No, it's kind of far.
They say something, but I don't know what they say.
They're trying to say something.
Yeah. ¿Qué pasa con la conexión?
Whoa.
¿Qué dijiste? No entiendo.
That sounded like help me to me.
Wow.
What do you need help with?
¿Con qué ocupas ayuda? ¿Cómo? ¿Con qué?
That was like a growl.
Yeah.
I heard a growl then a Keana. Yeah,
¿Estás aquí?
confirming the growl.
¿Te duele?
What was that?
I don't know.
Sometimes you do gotta get used to the voices, too. ¿Cómo?
¿Qué? They got quiet.
Quiet. Why are you quiet? Whoa. Did that say I think he's gonna beat my bitch ass?
Wow.
That's what I heard. Whoa.